Good morning. It's Caroline from Complete Fitness and Wellbeing with your 5 moves in 5 minutes, and today it's the balance and strength 5 moves. The class we do every Friday morning at 8 o'clock. We have set moves we do every week so we can build on those movements, see how we progress with those balances, and then we throw in some additional moves that challenge your balance and also can build some strength as well, just for everyday functional movements. Good morning, how are you doing? As always, if you're going to join in, please make sure you're feeling fit and well and you only do the movements that are suitable for you. Always clear safe space, and as we're working on balance, if you need something close by to hold on to, a chair, a wall, make sure you have that to hand so you feel comfortable doing some of the moves. There's no right or wrong, there's no we've got to be doing it perfectly from the word go. Our balance varies from moment to moment, day to day, week to week, and sometimes you might need a little bit more support than we do another time, and that's absolutely okay. So the first 2 moves I'm going to show you are 2 moves that we do every week. We do moves with our feet hip width apart, and we do moves where we're going to split stance, and it's the 2 moves I'm going to show you in a split stance today. So I'm starting off with my feet hip width apart, take a step back. First move, we're going to go into a sort of sprinting position as if we're about to run off, and then when we pull it back. So you know when you've got to suddenly run and then you've also got to stop. It's that pulling back, maintaining that balance, letting everything work together. 45 seconds work, 15 seconds rest, off we go. So hips forward facing, I'm going to come forward onto my ball of my foot, my left foot, toes are extending, arms again in that running action, but then I'm coming back. So forward and back. Now I'm looking straight ahead, so again I've got maybe a focal point which will help with that balance, or to make it more challenging, I could be looking left to right as I'm going forward and back, which really is mimicking what we do day to day. When we're walking out on the roads, the pavements or whatever, we are constantly having to be aware, looking left and right, what's going on in front of us, am I going to trip over something? So to focus specifically on the balance, having that focal point is really helpful, as is encouraging that looking, so the body gets used to adapting to its environment. From there, still with that same split stance, we would do the other sides as well. We're going to do a tiptoe, bend, lower, straighten. So again, hips forward facing, coming up onto the tiptoes, bending the knees, lowering the heel down, straightening. So tiptoe, bend, lower, straighten. So toe joints, ankles, knees, hips all getting to work. And again, on that split stance position, our walking stance, we are working on those 2. You could hold a weight or a couple of weights. Imagine again, if we're out shopping or we're going on holiday, we've got our suitcases, maybe we'll be standing in the queue doing this movement if we're queuing up for something. But again, we can do this all body weight, we can add weight to that movement to build on that strength as well. Brilliant. From here, we're going to do a get down and get up again. First move for the additional moves. I'm going to step back, kneel down, get back up again, aiming to alternate my legs as I go down. So again, I'm having to step back, automatically going into a balanced position, lowering down. And the main thing again, can we get down? I'm coming down to my heels. Can we get back up again? So if we lose our balance, if we have a fall, are we able to get back up? And there's lots of ways of getting back up. This hasn't got to be the only way. We can come up into a sort of downward dog position and walk ourselves back up again. So lots of things that are worth bearing in mind and thinking about. Are these movement patterns that I'm comfortable with, familiar with, or do I need to work on them? The strength, again, of coming up from this kneeling position and to drive my hips forward. So my hips need to be working well. Stepping forward, pushing through that front leg to stand. So all little elements that we want to focus on too. Next move, we're going to do just more of a balancing movement. So into a knee high, so my left leg's grounded, right knee high, or again it could be hovering, arms out in front and rotating. So I'm taking my arms round, my right arm round to my right, coming back, trying to keep my hips forward facing and my legs stillish as I move my upper body. So again, lower body's having to adapt to what's going on above it. So taking your time. Now maybe again you follow your hand with your gaze, or you look straight ahead, because that'll give you that little extra bit of stability as well, that focal point. That felt really challenging. And then the last move, we're going to do a little bit of a forward jump, side step, forward jump, or forward and backward, side, forward and backward. Because then when we're out and about, we might need to jump over something or a big step over something. So I'm going to step forward and then step back, step to the side and then step forward. Now I'm keeping one sort of foot off the floor each time, but again you can put your foot down. You can side step it, so it hasn't got to be jumpy, but maybe just increasing that width of the forward and back will be enough as well. Getting that little bit of power as we push through and coming up. Again, we could be jumping over a puddle, which at the moment there are plenty of puddles around. But I have to say the sun is shining this morning, so that's great. Almost looks like it could be summer, which for June, you know, not much to ask, I don't think, is it? And there we go. 5 moves in 5 minutes, challenging our balance in a variety of ways. So combining all of those things, everyday movements, everyday life, we are working on our balance all the time, sometimes without even thinking about it, but sometimes it's useful to again tune into it, focus that little bit more. So let me know how you get on. If you want to join us for a class, again, drop me a message, let me know, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Have a super weekend. I'll be back on Monday for weights and more, I believe. Anyway, take care and I will see you soon. Bye bye.